What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big MBKJ, and we're back with another episode of the Mocheniq Daily. What's going on, y'all? So look, I got my topics as usual. So if you don't know how this works, give my opinion on hip hop, give y'all some of the daily news that's happening weekly or whatever. Right now, I kind of just got some topics that's going around. And, also too, got some new music coming up. So, stick around for the whole thing. So, boom. Starting off, we're gonna talk about 21 Savage. So we need to do a review on my son's career. So you don't know, 21 Savage has been rapping since 2015. He made his big debut on when I actually heard about son. I know he had the No Heart, I don't know if it was a freestyle or just a regular song, but I actually heard from him from the 2016, Double XL freestyle. Now, I know that's how a lot of people heard of him, and kind of, that whole crowd of Uzi, Kodak Black, Lil Yachty, everybody. And even that freestyle there, that cipher that they had, you know, that's like their biggest content on Double XL actually. So, he kind of had like a breakout year. I do think he had a lot of, people that were doubting him, talking about, oh, he's just another gang artist, whatever the case may be. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I seen all these great moves coming from him, just to talk about that whole year in general, like Double XL, like that 2016, they were talking junk about that whole list. They were like, yo, this is whack. These artists, like, this was the auto-tune phase. Like, a lot of people were comparing them to, like, Lil Yachty too and everything. Just like, it's like that wild era. Because, people had red hair. Kodak had his hair the way he had it. So it was just a lot going on. Now, with 21 Savage, he just started making like some great moves. He eventually started working with like Metro Boomin, and they had a real good project. I think it was like, let me get the name, because people in the audience will slander you for that. Oh, so boom. Actually, he had a debut, which was like, I know what they're gonna say his debut was Savage Mode, which it was, don't get me wrong. And this is where we officially seen No Heart on there. Now he had a feature with Future that went crazy, X, that was fire. Now I ain't gonna lie, I didn't hear too much of these other songs besides X, because, just stunting on my, so, that was fire or whatever. Now, where I was kind of really like, okay, 21 Savage, like, hit that, like, new demographic of, like, just on a way more commercial level than just like Hood Famous, his SZA album. Now, on this album, everybody's favorite, you got Bank Account on here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think this was the only song that really was like popping on here. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the clubs they played this crazy. I see this in a lot of white establishments going crazy. So, I really see it now. A personal favorite that I do have on this album, if I could find it, Thug Life. Thug Life, I was like, all right, I see my son. So that was my favorite song on that album. Then he came out with like Metro Boomin, having a whole Without Warning. I didn't care for it too much. I know some people did. And this is my thing about like 21 Savage. He's like, to me, more of a singles artist and a featuring artist. Like when he goes do features for like Drake and everything, we mess with it. Now, a full length project, I never really want to hear that. Like, I think he'd be a great EP dude, and just like if he could somehow have just like an amazing rollout, that's what I feel. Now, moving on more into his career, he was just being very more like on the internet more. I see him doing like a basketball league, really getting that content out. And like more putting his personality out there. Like we see him on a lot more podcasts. And he actually explained the game too. And like I do like his manager a lot. I do want to do an interview one day with his manager. And cause like they don't seem like the two likely pair. Like his manager seemed like real. Like you can see like he like if he told me he went to an Ivy League school, I believe him. 21, he from the streets, so you don't really see that combo. So I'm interested how that like daily dynamic workout and everything. But I'm very impressed. Now he touring with Drake. I think he's definitely stepping out more his comfort. I can't see him doing like a solo tour too soon. Like I like 21 Savage might have like a greatest hits tour that he could do. Not like greatest hits, but like he just got a compilation. But he like to me more of like a festival headliner or something like that, like a full production show. I don't know. I would want to see him with a lot of featuring artists and everything. Really like the work that he did with Her Loss. Again, 2, 3 projects I liked. Spin for You, no Spin About You. Man, what else was on Her Loss? Did y'all like Her Loss? Oh yeah, Rich Flex on BS. He had a couple. He had a few, more than usual. But when you got Drake with you, that definitely helps out a lot. Definitely proud of 21. I remember when he was working with J. Cole. He did the Lot track. I was very impressed by his verse because he could do the regular trap melody, whatever. Not even melody, but just like I guess his melody or whatever. But I rock out with it. It's fire to me. But let me know. Y'all rock out with 21 Savage. Y'all think he dope? Let me know in the comments. So moving on to my next topic. So speaking of 21 and Her Loss, we gotta talk about Drake. Now, what's been bugging my mind all day is what's the best Drake project so far? Like, what are we ranking them? How do we feel about them? What's some of the track lists on some of these songs? Like, just how are you guys feeling about Drake as a whole artist? Now, Drake got a lot of essential albums. Now, some of the one that Apple Music says is his essentials are Views. If you're reading it, this is too late. No, if you're reading this, it's too late. Nothing was the same. And Take Care, Thank Me Later. That's a lot of essential albums. Usually people only got like 2 or 3, but it's Drake. Now, I will say this. Drake has some bangers and Drake has some passables. Yes, Drake has some entirely passable albums. I forgot he even like he got a few of those. So let's go over. Now, coming last, I would have to say, and you probably forgot, but it's honestly never mind. Now, this album is dirt. Like I couldn't tell you not a single song off this besides Jimmy Cooks and 21 Savage. This probably made him really want to do the collab album. Cause man, if I don't got nothing, 21 Savage, Get Me Lit, we're gonna keep rocking out with him. That's for sure, Lies. Now I do know this next one is going to be a combi. Uh, I think a lot of people disagree with me on this one. I gotta say Her Loss. Her Loss is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I just don't think it's gonna age well. And right now, I think it's dead. Packed up, whatever. Now, when it came out, it was like, okay, boom, whatever. It was still a surprise, so it wasn't like a lot of rollout. I do like the antics they going on about this tour. It feels like a tour for this album, but personally, not my personal fave at all. Now, next, I got to get this one out the way. I got to say, So Far Gone. Now, I'm not a fan of the sad Drake wave at all. I'm personally into, when he rapping. Like, that's my guy when it comes to that. Best I ever had. That's the only song I could really remember besides that and Successful. And I'm like, all right, 2 tracks. Reason why I'm really feeling the album, you know, that's going to be next. So, we got Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss, and So Far Gone. Now, me next, I would have to say, I'm gonna have to go with Care Package. Now, Care Package, don't get me wrong. We're getting into like the mid Drake. He got some fire ones on here. 5 a.m. in Toronto. Draft day, 4 p.m. in Calabasas. And those are really the only ones I know. I know some other people gonna say the Motion. How about now? Oh, how about now? Cause that's I ain't gonna lie. That's now I'm bugging. So we gonna take that back. We gonna put Dark Lane demo tapes. I think that's fair. I really do think that's fair. Dark Lane's demo tape. I personally like a few songs off of here. I like Losses. War was alright for like the first 2 days. Tootsie Slide. Yeah, that's accurate. So we got Honestly Never Mind, Her Loss, So Far Gone, and we got Dark Lane demo tapes. Now, I would say after this, it's gonna have to be between What a Time to Be Alive and Care Package. I'm sorry, y'all. Now we're gonna put Care Package first. Care Package, then What Time to Be Alive, for sure. Now looking at What a Time to Be Alive, you got Big Rings, that was fire. Jumpman and 30 for 30 freestyle. 3 songs. This is more like an EP collab tape, so I can't rank it too high. Now Care Package just seemed like a throwaway album that people really. This is a full length album though. I'm not gonna lie. It's 17 songs on here. I'm really not liking this. Like, it's okay, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna stay solid with this, so it's gonna be Honestly Never Mind, Her Loss, So Far Gone, Dark Lane demo tape, Care Package, What a Time to Be Alive, and then we gonna put. Dang. Ooh, people gonna get mad at this. We gonna put Thank Me Later. I know I'm gonna get a lot of controversy. Yes, I'm putting Certified Lover Boy over Thank Me Later. Now, I'm bugging out. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about that. Certified Lover Boy next. I'm bugging out. I tricked y'all. Look at that. Now, Thank Me Later is going to be next for me. I'm not going to lie. Now, that's crazy because I still got Scorpion up here. We're going to do that, then Scorpion, and then Thank Me Later. So right now we got Honestly Never Mind. We got Her Loss. We got So Far, So Gone. Damn, what was after that? It was like What a Time to Be Alive or Care Package. All right, so we're really little off at because I knew I was going to do that to myself. So, boom, after Scorpion, we're going to do More Life. We're going to do Views. So, right now, what I got left is Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. And if you're reading this too late, now I know I'm going to catch flack for this. But out of the top 3 Drake albums, number 3 has to be Take Care. I'm sorry. Take Care is cool. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me mad. Whatever. I understand. It's okay. Breathe. It's all right. I know the sad Drake fans or whatever and the anthem goers, whatever. I understand. Now, second, and I get this to my sappy people like that want them sad songs, whatever. Nothing Was the Same. Now, this is honestly Drake's start to end. I could do it, whatever. Not all the time, but if I had to pick one song to go start to end, I might pick Nothing Was the Same. So, number 1 with this, that leaves us with, if you're reading this, then it's too late. Now, the reason why I feel like this is number 1, because Drake is rapping. You had the Meek Mill beef come out of this. You had so much anticipation, the memes with this. It was really what a time. What year was this? 2015. Then you had 2016 lead up into the. Like I said, you could not go wrong with this album. This album started it off for me, just in that Man, I do what I do, wave. You feel me? But yeah, that's my rankings for the Drake albums. What would your list be? Let me know in the comments. I need to know. Am I bugging? Put me on. Put me on. So look, for my next topic, we're gonna talk about Utopia. Now, Utopia, of course, an album made by Travis Scott, did 500K first week. Now, second week, it only did 100K. So that it make me wonder, just from like pure album sales, were people coming back to this album after the time. Now, this album from Travis Scott is his latest. Now, his last album was Astro World, and a lot of people liked Astro World. I'm not gonna say people didn't. I think the issue with Astro World was, obviously the whole debacle. So people got left with like a sour taste with, Travis Scott. So this is like his kind of comeback album. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Did I like this? I did, sorta. Now, to me, this is Travis Scott's like Yeezus album compared to Kanye West, just in a simple fact, like, yo, okay, cool, abstract sounds, the beats were just way up. Don't get me wrong, like each album that he does, it progresses in like sound production, but this one, you could really tell like there was like artistry behind it. Like somebody was like, go into this cave, put your headphones on, don't come back, discover a new sound. That's kind of what it did. Now, I definitely think it was kind of like a eyebrow raiser, like, okay, this is different. Now, my big question is, will Travis fans keep revisiting this album? Now, that I don't think so. It doesn't have its uppity songs too much. When I listened to the song, I couldn't tell you like specific songs. We kind of just like let it run through me and my girlfriend, and it was cool. But like, it's too much going on for me personally. I like it. I think Travis got something, but I want to see Travis kind of go back to the old Travis. Now we sound like Kanye, right? But let me know. Were you rocking with Utopia? Should we do a listening party? Let me know in the comments. And facts. So for my last topic of today, we got, is Lola Brooke a one-hit wonder? Now, let me explain. Lola Brooke from, I want to say Brooklyn. And she's got this record, Don't Play With It. Now, beginning of the summer, kind of before that too. Record popping. That song was like 3 years old, came back, got popular, people rocking with it. She got a ton of personality and everything. But we're kind of getting to that point where it's like, oh, yeah, we rocking with it, cool. You could only remix it so many different type of ways. When we gonna hear something else? Now, this is my problem. I don't get why the songs that she coming out with now are kind of so much like New York feeling. Like, don't play with it, don't play with it. That ain't come off. That came off like some like city girl, whatever. You feel me? Now she just came out with some, not just, but her next track was really with some, you could get with this or you could get with, and I was just like, I know Scar Lip she did, kind of hold a, this is New York, kind of brought that vibe or whatever, but just for Lola just to do it just cause, kind of got me like, all right, you're reaching, and like, just with like Ice Spice, I feel like the next song you drop gotta be super planned out. Like, Ice Spice had Munch. Munch was looking like it was going to be the one hit that she had. She was going to be dried up by the end of the summer. Now, luckily, her management did like, the 4-song EP route, do the deluxe the same way, keep the system of like, okay, we know what the fans are expecting. We got our market. Let's just keep whatever. And like, honestly, she just going into the pop culture figure market. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Lola could do the same thing, but I think Lola needs her own. Her own. She just need another hit. I'm not gonna lie. So when does she need another hit by? So when are we like, okay, Lola's in the bin of like one hit wonders? I really think it's gonna be official by like January. If she don't got something new by January's clip, I think Lola gonna have to pack it up. Now, me personally, I think she could take like a YouTuber out too. I do think she got some fan base. I definitely think a lot of people or whatever. Or she just gonna have to keep just dropping consistently. But even then, I don't think that's whatever. And they just dropped a big deal on her. So who knows? They might got a little money in the tank and just say, yo, we're gonna put money towards records, whatever. Hopefully something go off. And hopefully she can build some good relationships. But I definitely think she need that hit soon. I hate to see her just stay consistent or whatever right there. I think Scarlett is gonna start getting into that. Like y'all can only work them up so much. Now, luckily they both got stage presence and all that. They got a lot of stuff going for them. Do not get me wrong, but I definitely think the simple remedy is that hit. If you don't get that hit, you gotta do this, that. You gotta do this. But yeah, let me know. But this has been an episode of the Mocheniq Daily, episode 3. Yeah, let me know if y'all like this. I'm putting effort in the thumbnails, the captions. Let me know now. Like, y'all rocking out with this. It's been your boy Big MBKJ. Bow, we out.